Morning standard 5 students. Today we will start a new chapter, nervous system, spinal cord and reflex action. So in this chapter, spinal cord we will discuss today. Spinal cord is a thick cord of nerve tissue which extends down the brain stem. It extends from the last part of the brain and it runs throughout the vertebral column. And it is protected by the backbone. It is a very soft organ, so it is protected inside our backbone or spine. The spinal cord is responsible for the transformation of information between the brain and the rest of the body. So, spinal cord transfers the information to the brain, and the rest of the body is also getting responses order to response from with the help of spinal cord. It even controls the actions that do not involve the brain. So, it automatically it controls the many actions of our body, and it is not controlled by the brain. Such actions are called reflex action. So, in some actions we do not need to think, directly we have to respond. So, these actions are controlled by the spinal cord, and directly spinal cord sends the order to the organ to do the work. So, it is known as reflex action. You can see the picture also here, brain, last part of the brain you can see, brain stem. From the brain stem here, the spinal cord starts. It is a bundle of nerve and it runs throughout the vertebral column. You can see it runs throughout the vertebral column of our backbone. It is running and it is protected by our backbone, and it is inside the backbone because it is very soft and it is connected to the brain on the upper side. The last part of the brain is stem to the whole backbone. Now nerves. So this is the third part of the nervous system. First we have discussed already in previous class. Second we have discussed the spinal cord, and third is nerves. So nerves are made up of nerve cell or neuron. The unit of nerve cell is known as neuron. Nerves are thin thread-like structure present in the entire body. The whole network of nerves are present in our body. Each and every corner of your body has the nerves. So they are connected either with the brain or the spinal cord because they are getting the order to response through the brain or the spinal cord. Nerves that arise from the brain are directly connected to the eyes, ears, nose, tongue and muscles of the head and neck. That means it is connected to our all sense organs and our head and neck. Nerves that arise from the spinal cord is spread to all the other parts of the body. So spinal cord responses the reflex actions. These actions are called reflex action, and they spread throughout our body, all the other parts of the body. There are three kinds of nerves. You can see the unit of nerves, neuron. You can see there is a main cell body that is known as cell body, and from the cell body many branches coming out. These are known as dendrites, and from the main axis, that is axon. At the end of the axon also many branches are there. So these are all axon terminal. From the axon terminal, the other neurons are connecting to each other. Now many nerve cells are connected to each other through these all dendrites and the axon terminal. In the next pages you will see three types of neurons are there. You can see sensory neuron, relay neuron and motor neuron. So sensory neuron takes the senses from the sense organs. You can see the branches in all the nerve cell, and all the nerve cells are connected with each other. Now you can see in this picture the nerve cells are connected through the axon terminal and dendrites. Now other here also all the nerve cells are connected to each other through the dendrites and the axon terminal, and they relay the messages from the brain to the muscles or from spinal cord to the muscles, and these all are connected to each other. Now next we will see about sensory nerves. So these nerves send signals from the sense organ to the brain or the spinal cord. Now sensory nerves takes the stimuli. That means whatever stimuli is there, They are taking these stimuli and they are sending these signals to the from the sense organ to the brain or the spinal cord according to the function action. Now next is motor nerves. These nerves send signals back from the brain to the muscles and glands in the body. So whatever response is, whatever order is coming from the brain or the spinal cord, they are taking to the muscle and glands back. These signals make the muscles move and the glands secrete juices. So accordingly the muscles give the response or the glands secrete the juices. For example, the watering of the mouth when we smell of good food. Now when good food smell is coming, our mouth waters. So this watering of mouth is also secreted by the gland, and this gland, the order is coming from the motor nerves. Some motor nerves bringing the order to give this response. In this picture also you can see how sensory nerve is taking the responses from the skin. Here from the skin the response is going to the spinal cord, and from the spinal cord the message is coming back to the skin to give the response. So stimuli is taken to the spinal cord or brain, and from that response is coming back, the order is coming back through the motor nerve to give the response to the stimuli. In this picture also you can see the receptor. Receptor means where the stimuli is received. Stimuli is received in the muscles or skin, whatever. And here you can see the message is going to the brain, and from the brain again motor nerves bringing the order. Whatever order is brain is giving to our muscle responses accordingly, and that order is brought to the muscle again with the help of motor nerve. So you need understand that sensory nerves take the message, take the stimuli to the brain, and motor nerves bring back the order what to do. That is brought back to the muscle again through the motor nerves. Now there is a third type of nerves also, mixed nerves. Now these nerves send signals from the sense organs to the brain, as well as they bring orders from the brain to the sense organs. Now they are doing both the jobs. These are bringing these muscles are bringing the message to the brain also, and again you can see here sensory nerve is giving the taking the response from the muscle also, skin also, and again motor nerve is connected to that, and again it is also bringing the response to the skin. Both the work is done by the same nerve, so it is known as mixed nerve. In this picture you can see it is written spinal nerves are mixed nerves. Mostly the nerves arising from the spinal cord. These nerves are mixed nerves. The spinal nerves carry both sensory and motor messages. And only one single nerve does the function of both, sensory also and motor also, and they are called as mixed nerves. Now reflex action. The nervous system controls all our actions. So some of our actions are automatic and immediate. We do not think, you have to think before doing them. Some responses are very much quick response, and they are automatic also. We cannot control also them. They are involuntary in action, and they are immediate, very quick reaction is there. And we don't think to do this reaction. These actions are called reflex actions. Such actions are controlled by the spinal cord. These actions, brain is not involved in these reactions. These actions are only controlled by the spinal cord, because where the thinking is important, there only brain involves. But in these actions, brain does not need to think anything. It is immediate and quick response, and it is automatic also. You can see reflex arc, the sensory receptor. If you put your hand in a hot water, if your hand is put in the hot water, then what will happen? The message will go to the spinal cord. This message will be relayed to, it is taken from the sensory skin to the spinal cord. Again from the spinal cord, sensory nerve will take this message to the spinal cord, and again the spinal cord will take this message back to the skin. The order how, what to do. You have to remove your hand immediately. That order will come from the spinal cord, and your hands you will remove immediately. You don't think about that we should remove our hand or not. Immediately we remove our hand. So that response is automatic and it is immediate action. In this, brain is not involved. So this action is controlled by the spinal cord. and these are known as reflex action. For example, when we touch hot object with our fingers, our hand pulls away automatically with a jerk. Even before we feel the pain, before feeling the pain, we remove our hand. We don't think that I should remove or not. This is called a reflex action. Reflex actions are very fast, involuntary action. We cannot control. It is only controlled by the spinal cord. We cannot control this. Now we will immediately remove our hand. When our fingers touch a hot object, the sensory nerves take the signal to the spinal cord. The spinal cord immediately sends a signal, the motor nerves, to the muscles of the hand that we pull our hand away. Now we pull our hand, that message is coming from the spinal cord and we remove our hand. Some examples now, some other examples of this reflex actions are blinking of eyes, coughing, yawning, sneezing and watering of the mouth. These actions are not controlled by our own. It is not under our control and these are involuntary in action. Reflex action, involuntary response to a stimuli is known as reflex action, and that is directly the sensory neuron takes the message to the spinal cord and the motor neuron brings back the order what to do and we immediately respond to these, and these are known as reflex action. So thank you students. This next we will meet again in the next class.